Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. So I've been doing some hauling recently, and actually I'm going to film another haul after this video. My Ulta palettes arrived, but I wanted to just share some quick current favorites or things that I like. I don't know if I want to call it current favorite. These are all like just mini reviews of the new things that have been sitting in the new area. Not so much shop my stash items, so take that with, yeah, I don't know why I'm having trouble with words. But I also have one thing that I wasn't quite a fan of, but let's just get into it. I'm going to start with a couple palettes that I've really been enjoying. Super excited for my new Ulta haul of palettes. Make sure you check that video out. It'll be up on my channel soon. Yeah, this palette from Makeup Revolution, actually it's Revolution Beauty now, I guess. That's gonna mess up my inventory, but whatever. They have a series of palettes called the Icons. And this one is called the True Icon, and I believe it is supposed to be, I don't want to use the word dupe because I don't have the original, so I don't know, but a alternative to the Patrick Ta, one of the Patrick Ta palettes. These two shades here on the end are creams. I'm actually wearing this palette today. I did a get ready with me on this look, so you'll see it. But these are beautiful shades. This is the Rose Gold, the warm toned palette. It reminds me of a Huda Beauty palette almost. The mattes are super rich and pigmented, and then I should have my wipes ready. I should know now to have my wipes ready. And then the metallics are really creamy and nice. They're not flaky. They appear a little loose, like upon using a brush, but with your fingers they work a lot better. And then they have full coverage and are super metallic and lovely. This palette was only $12. They came out with 4 of them, and I only bought this one. I saw it online and I picked this up, and I love it so much that I went ahead and ordered the other 3. So I get to open those up today because my Ulta box is here today. So I've really been enjoying this. I suggest you check it out. Really nice. Oh, let me swatch the metallics here. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. $12 palette. I said Patrick Ta because of the packaging and because of the setup of the shadows and having those 2 creams on the side. But I really enjoyed this. And then the next 2 palettes are from LA Girl. I don't think I talked about them in my haul video, in my most recent big Ulta haul. These weren't in there because I got these in person at Ulta a few days later. But this is the LA Girl, what is the Sunset Days collection. Sunset Days collection. They released these 2 palettes. I love them both. I love this size of palette, this setup of palette. Let's start with this one. This one is called Summer Nights. So these are for a 12-pan palettes. It really reminds me, the shape and size of the eyeshadows reminds me of a Wet n Wild. A Wet n Wild, you know, the new Wet n Wild. These are just like the LA Girl eyeshadows are hit and miss for me, mostly miss. But this palette, both of these palettes, I'll show you the other one, doing very well. The metallics are super shiny. The mattes are beautiful, soft, easy to blend. Been reaching for this palette a lot as well. I think I've used it in a video or 2 for sure. Really, really enjoying those. Let me show you the blue and the green here. These are very similar in tone, these 2. Not that similar now that I've swatched them under these bright lights, but really love these 2 palettes. They were $10. Ooh, 10 bucks, 10 or $11.99. Yeah, and then the second one is called Under the Sun. I'm trying not to take my glasses off and try to read with them. This is a beautiful neutral palette, and you can tell this is my favorite shade in here. Really like that for the crease. This is a beautiful palette. I wouldn't say a super, it can give you a super soft look, but it also gives you depth. These shades have pigment to them. Like I said, LA Girl shadows have been mostly missed for me, so I've been pleasantly surprised with the pigmentation on these shadows. So that is the Sunset Days eyeshadow palettes, and they only have 2 in the collection, and I have been enjoying both of them. So those are the 3 palettes that I wanted to share with you. Now, these next items are just things I've been using and things that have been in my new area that I'm ready to kind of filter into the full collection, but I couldn't do it without talking about them. First thing, the Milani Conceal and Perfect Bronzing Drops. These are, this is the shade Medium 120. There's a light, medium, and a deep. I picked up the medium shade. I really enjoy these. And I actually enjoy these how they most commonly are used. And in lieu of foundation, when I went to Indianapolis, I did wear foundation. I did wear a foundation a few days, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to try these by themselves. I've mixed these in foundation and it looked lovely. I have worn them, you know, like as almost like a bronzer highlighter thing. But when I was in Indianapolis, I wore them for the first time as just what was on my, just foundation. I did a couple dabs of concealer and I didn't even use powder. And I had the beautiful, most beautiful sun-kissed, glowy, bronzy look. And then I did them again, was it Tuesday, Sunday, one of these days. Y'all, listen, time is made up. And I've really, you know, I've really been enjoying them. The texture is great, and I felt some of the bronzing drops and stuff, like the super thin liquidy ones, the texture feels a little weird just having it on my skin by itself. Sometimes they dry too quickly. I don't know, but this one is the perfect consistency for wearing it alone. And so I've really been enjoying that. Let's continue with like the foundation-y type products. This is the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation. I really like this upon first using it. The first few times I used it, really, really liked it. And then I just realized I really like it because it behaves like the base level that I need a foundation to behave for me. This is a natural finish. Medium to full can be buildable coverage, very flexible, very nice and lightweight. And yeah, it's a decent foundation. I can't really say anything bad about it. But it's not like, oh, blowing my mind, but I'm glad I tried it. And it's a, whoa, okay, falling out of my hand. 31 medium deep warm golden is my shade. The shade names and numbers are super confusing, but yeah, decent foundation. Really enjoyed it. Not too glowy, not too dry. It's a decent. It's real above decent. Above decent. This, I'm wearing this again today. Loving this. Standalone. This is the Essence Magic Filter Glow Booster. It's their version of Charlotte Tilbury, you know, Elf Halo Glow, those kind of things. And this has coverage. This is what I'm wearing today. I have a little bit of powder set on it. A little bit of powder on it. I've been wearing this since 5 a.m. It is 4:26, so almost 12 hours later. And it has really good coverage on it, and it gives a beautiful natural glow. I have not touched up today. I have not powdered before I filmed this video. This is what my face looks like after almost 12 hours. And I've really been, yeah, I enjoyed this. And so I'm going to keep using it. But yeah, as foundation, shocked. Love that. $5.99 from Essence. Love that for me. Whoa. I really do. All right, concealer. I have really been enjoying this Sephora Best Skin Ever Glow multi-purpose concealer. This stuff is full coverage. It gives a nice radiant. I'm wearing this today. A nice radiant. Look at my under eyes after 12 hours. Beautiful. I do wear color corrector as well, but beautiful. And yeah, great coverage. I'm going to have to get a couple more shades of this because I really, really like this. And since we're on concealer, one that's very similar, the one thing that I'm just not a fan of is the Tarte Shape Tape Radiant. Okay, these are kind of the same category. This separates. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll do it by itself. It just does not do well on my skin. I tried it with various foundations. I've tried it with various setting powders, and it breaks down very quickly. And I've never really had that experience with the concealer. So, and regular Shape Tape is fine. And also the Shape Tape, what is it, Creamy Ultra? This is just, yeah, I don't know. So I'm letting you know, the Radiant. However, if you do want a Radiant concealer, I recommend the Sephora Best Skin Ever Glow. I really enjoy this concealer. And I think it's only 15 or 16 bucks because it's a store brand. yeah, I'm gonna get a couple more shades of that. On to bronzer. Let's talk about bronzer. Both of these I picked up in, oh, you can see the haul where I talked about them. Love both of them. I can't put them down. This is the e.l.f. The first one is the e.l.f. Primer Infused Matte Bronzer. This is my perfect natural bronze shade, okay? This is where it gives me, I'm wearing it today, am I? Or wearing the other one, I don't even know. Gives me the perfect bronze tone. I can slightly contour with it, but I use it more just bronzed skin. It is gorgeous. This is the shade Desert Sun, and I'm gonna need a backup or two because this is lovely. It's soft, not too soft though, that I'm not gonna break it. It's not too soft, but it's smooth, it's beautiful, it's pigmented. You don't need a lot, and I'm just grateful for this little $7 primer infused bronzer. You've seen plenty of get ready with me's of me wearing it and trying it and using it in various looks. It goes with everything. Super love. Now this one is, I feel the same way, but this one I contour with a little bit more. This is the Tropical Bronze. That's the shade number 4 in the Sephora matte bronzer line. Sephora released a lot of new like face products. They got contour sticks, I think, creams, and they have these matte bronzers. I think they have new blushes too. And they have new highlighters. Anyway, and this one I'll contour a little bit more with, but the same thing. Everything I just said about the e.l.f. This also, except this is a little bit more cool toned. So I prefer to contour with this one a little bit more. And you can see the difference. This one is just a bit, they're both bronzers. But this one is just a little bit deeper. In my eyes, it's a bit cooler as well. So I contour with that. But I love both of these. I have to actively use something in my Shop My Stash because I just can't put those, down. Super excited. Okay, let's get the blush. I think these were in a favorite. I talked about these. I don't know. But these are the NYX Buttermelt blushes. I feel like they've been out for a long time, and I've had these for a long time. They've been sitting in my new area, but I have been using them, and I love them. Keep it short and sweet. Super pigmented. Beautiful on deeper skin tones. I wish they had more shades for for my skin tone. I think they came out with like 12 shades, which is fine. But like, you know, when I like something, I want it in every variety possible. These two, I have other colors that are already put away in the collection, but these are the two most recent. I went and got additional colors. This one is called Back and Butter, and this one is Butter Than Before. And these things are super pigmented. They're easy to blend. They're all matte finish, and they appear a bit deeper on the skin than they do in the pan. So let me just swatch. This is Back and Butter. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of blush. And they're matte, but you know what? Let me stop lying to you, because this is giving satin finish. Okay? Let's always be honest, because that's showing satin. Did I notice that before? I don't think so. There's no glitter or sparkle in these blushes, so super enjoying those. And then I'm still working through a lot of my liquid and cream blushes, but ones I know I love for sure are the Morphe, what are these called? Euphoric Rush 3-in-1 Silk blushes. I have Hypnotized and I have Touched. Hypnotized and Touched. These are beautiful. They're like almost like a gel cream. I tried to keep most of the swirl pattern, you can see. Almost like a gel cream, but they are long, super long wearing, and almost like a stain to the cheeks. A full flush of color that can be built up to be Ringling Brothers if you want it to be. And super long staying power. Like my blush is super strong, just as strong at the end of the day. And then this one is the deeper one that I have. This only came out in 6 shades, so yeah, that's the deeper one. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. All right, let me finish. Almost. Highlighters. Real quick, House Labs, love their highlighters. I only had, well, I only own 2. The first one I have, Fire Opal, I couldn't put that down. And then I bought another one. This one is called Raw Amber. And this formula is probably one of the hardest pressed highlighter formulas that I own. But it needs to be hard pressed because this stuff has pigment. And it's almost like, it doesn't look like a lot on my finger, but it's usually the opposite. Usually when you pick up something or swatch something with your finger, you get more. With this, the brush picks up more. But anyway, beautiful shade. Beautiful packaging. So, been enjoying that. And then finally, I've really been enjoying these low lighters from Danessa Myricks. They are from the Yummy Skin line. They're like a highlighter balm. I think she came up with 4 colors. I have 2 of them. And we got Incognito. And then we have open up both. And we have Low Key. So this is Low Key. Doesn't look like much. But I love, and I wear it with I put it on with my finger. And it's gorgeous. A beautiful glow from within. This is Low Key. It's like a rose gold. Look at that. Beautiful glow from within. Radiant. Lovely. Long wearing. Not greasy or anything like that. I don't know if I want to call it a balm. Because in my mind, balms are a little bit slicker. This reminds me of like a ColourPop Super Shock Cheek consistency. Maybe a little bit harder. Maybe a little bit. This is Incognito, which is a gold. A deeper bronzy gold. And that's what that looks like. I really have been enjoying these. Low lighters, so they're super nice for a subtle look. No makeup kind of situation. Really, really nice. So those are just some current favorites, things I've been enjoying from my last hauls. I hope you guys, can share your opinions down below. Anything you have here that I mentioned that you like or you didn't like or opposite or whatever. Yeah, let me know. I love you all, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.